Hey folks, Mr. Dell here. We are uh, looking at samples of populations to determine whether it represents what we're looking for, which is a representative sample of the population we're trying to get information from. So this is from CPM. It is course 2. This is section 8.2.1, and it's number 8-35. So it says, suppose you're conducting a survey to try to determine what portion of voters in your small town support a particular candidate for the mayor. Consider each of the following methods of sampling for the voting population of your town. State whether each is likely to produce a representative sample and explain your reasoning. So I want to determine whether each of our samples that are listed, A through E, would represent all voters in my town, right? So I want to represent all voters in our small town to determine whether they support the candidate for mayor. So the first thing is what we would do is the sample that we're proposing is ask every voter on your block. So part A, is this considered a sample that would give us a good sense of all voters in our small town? Well, we're talking about voters on our block only. That means the voters that are in our neighborhood. Does that represent enough folks to give a representation of the entire town? I would say no. So no. And so then it says to state whether each is likely to produce a representative sample. And I'd say no and explain your reasoning. Because, we'd say because the neighborhood or the block that I live on doesn't represent all voters, right? Because the block that I live on, so it's a certain demographic. It's the house values on my block are different than other house values in other areas of town. So we can look at it that way. So B, randomly pick one house from each block in the town and survey the homeowner. Okay, so now we're going to randomly pick one house from each block of the town and survey that homeowner. So that is could be close. There's one catch though, because if I'm randomly picking one house, here's the issue with that. Do I know that they are registered voters, right? So here I was asking every voter. So I knew that there was dealing with registered voters. In B, I'm going to just randomly pick a house. So if I go randomly pick a house and I determine and I ask them their question and they say, well, they're not a voter, they don't vote, they're not registered to vote, then I won't be able to get a good sampling because I may need to pick a couple houses from each block and make sure that those houses also are registered voters. So once again, I'd say no, because it is not guaranteed that each random house has registered voters. Okay, so what about C? C says survey each person at the I Jump Pancake restaurant after church on Sunday morning. Survey each person at the I Jump Pancake restaurant. So I'm only serving those that go to I Jump Pancake restaurant after church on a Sunday morning. Okay. Well, so would this represent all the people? Again, No. And why? Because this sample only includes those that go to a restaurant after church or even are out on Sunday going to out to eat. And it's only one restaurant. How many restaurants are in town? Maybe that there's only, I need to hit all the restaurants and get a sampling from each of the restaurants. And it can't just be on Sunday morning because some people don't, not everybody goes to church and not everybody goes out to eat after church. Okay. So again, no. So we would say, not all people, or I would actually even say voters, go to church, and not all voters eat out on Sunday, right? So that could be another thing too. So I'm going to say no on that. D says ask people who are leaving twice yearly. Excuse me. Ask people who are leaving the twice yearly town hall. So basically, during the town hall meeting, after the town hall meeting, I'm going to ask the people as they're leaving. Once again, I'm going to say no because in this case, we're only talking about those that attend the town hall meeting. So, not all. Uh, so it really, I would say this. I would say not all. I would say it only represents those that attend town hall. Not all people attend the town hall meeting. Okay. And then last one, E, visit every 10th person on the county's voter registration list. Okay, I think we're on to something. If I visit every 10th person, so I just take the list of all the voters and then I just find out where they're at, every 10th person, and I go visit and ask them, I think that would do it. So this is the one where I would say yes. Okay. Because it's random. It's random and includes all possible voters. I think that one will work. All right, there you go.